I just jumped out of the car and ran across the road without even thinking. Cars were whizzing by, and all I could see was a small, frightened opossum hanging on a metal fence. She could have died at any second. I wasn't going to let that happen. It happened suddenly. I was riding in an Uber on my way to run some errands. And then I saw her. She was standing there as if in a trance, not moving, right on the metal fence. I yelled at the driver, "Stop!" and jumped out while he was still braking. The cars were moving fast, and there was no time to think. I didn't know what she would do. Would she bite? Would she try to break free? But I grabbed her. With my hands. It was clumsy and probably wrong. I even scratched my hand and broke a nail. But a guy helped me. He ran up from behind and supported me, so I wouldn't fall, while I held her with one hand and carefully unhooked her tail from the fence with the other.
Oh, you're gonna take them?
Yeah.
As soon as I put her in a safe place and got back in the car, I started shaking. Probably from the adrenaline rush, but I knew I had done the right thing.
Cute of you guys.
I immediately started writing to my friends who help wildlife. I was lucky. Someone happened to have a spare carrier.
Hi. You're okay.
When I got home, I immediately set everything up in the garage. Our shelter is currently full, so I used my space as a temporary home. There was a litter box, water, and food, everything she needed for the time being.
Morning update on Opossum.
She sat in the corner for a long time, not moving. I spoke to her quietly, just so she wouldn't feel lonely. I put a bowl of water and some food next to her, even though I knew she was unlikely to start eating right away. At one point, she turned her head slightly in my direction, and it seemed to me that she had heard me. It was a tiny moment, but a very important one, as if something had been established between us.
Come on, little guy, you're here.
I planned to take her to the Wildlife Rehabilitation Center as soon as possible, but first, she needed to recover. She looked calm but tired. She was breathing heavily. Sometimes she hissed.
You're a little bub. Oh, you told me the teeth? Yeah?
But overall, she just sat in the corner and watched.
Hi, baby. Hi, sweet baby.
Possums have a strange reputation. People think they are scary, evil, or dangerous. But in reality, they are very important. They are not aggressive, they are timid. And they are incredibly useful. They eat insects and parasites and help maintain balance in nature. It was important to me that at least some of my friends knew this, so I took short videos and shared them in my stories. Maybe someone would look at opossums differently.
Hi. You're okay. You're okay. Oh.
And then, when the specialist from the center came to examine her, something unexpected happened. One of them looked into her bag and froze. Then he said, "She has babies."
Yeah.
There were 8 tiny balls, small, pink, almost transparent, and alive. It turned out that all this time I had been saving not only the mother, but the whole family. 8 babies were sitting in her bag, clinging to her. So instead of saving 1 life, we saved 9. It was unexpected, but it was the right thing to do. They all stayed at the center under the supervision of specialists. When they grow up and get stronger, they will be released back into the wild.
Hi, guys.
I still think about that day, about how things could have turned out differently, but everything worked out the way it should have. If you like this story about the opossum and her baby, like it, write comments, and subscribe to the channel to see more touching stories.
Before bringing an exotic pet into your home, be sure to consult with experts and learn about their specific needs. Proper research is the key to giving them the happy, healthy life they truly deserve.